હા ઓકે નિકિતા નિકિતા કોણ છે ઓકે
Welcome to this national webinar on the Law Library Essential Resource for Legal Education. I am Dr. Bharti Solanki, Librarian of B.K.Mercantile Bank Law College, Palanpur. Welcome to all of you on behalf of B.K.Mercantile Bank Law College and Banaskantha District, Kelavani Mandal, Palanpur. And it is your host of today. The purpose of today's webinar is discuss how to a library should be as per and how it can be developed and what kind of resource can be kept so that teachers can use it effectively. Now I would like to request Dr. Amit Shah sir opening remark. Amit Shah sir.
Hello, am I audible to all of you? Hello, am I audible? Hello? Am I audible? Anyone please respond? Okay. Yeah. So first of all, correct my name. I am not Amit Shah. I am Amit Parikh.
Sorry sir.
Yeah. So good morning, esteemed colleagues, dear students and invited guests. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all today's webinar on the topic, the Law Library, Essential Resources for Legal Education. As we are gathered here virtually, we are reminded the increasingly pivotal role that law library play in shaping the future of legal education. First of all, I would like to sincerely appreciate the efforts of the organizing team of B.K. Mercantile Law College, managed by Banaskantha District, Kelavani Mandal, for bringing us all together today for this very important and insightful webinar. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to today's expert, Dr. Lakdir Rabari, for accepting our invitation and being with us today. The Law Library is not merely a collection of books or database. It is a foundation for legal research, practice, and legal education. With the ever-evolving landscape of law, it is important to stay updated with resources by they are physical or online. The legal education today demands more than just classroom instructions. It requires access to comprehensive and authenticate sources of law, such as statutes, case laws, agreements, regulations, journals, and the other sources that provide critical analysis. Libraries provide access to all these resources through various platforms that empowers students, researchers, and legal practitioners to deal with the complex legal issues with the depth and precision. The advancement of digital technology has revolutionized law libraries. Today, digital resources provide access to global database, making information retrieval more efficient and far-reaching. Various online tools allow us to stay updated with latest developments in the field of law at national and international level. Digitalization is indeed transforming the way we access the information, and its rapid evolution is reshaping the landscape of education, research, and professional development. Along with the online databases, audiobooks also have become an increasingly important for this digital shift, offering additional flexibility and accessibility for the users. Audiobooks are now available in various languages, making it easier for individuals worldwide to access knowledge and information in their preferred language. This is particularly beneficial in legal field where laws and regulations vary across the jurisdictions and professionals need access to all these materials in different languages. Additionally, the role of a law librarian cannot be overlooked. Their expertise in navigating complex databases and their ability to guide legal research is invaluable. Their role as educators and facilitators in helping law students and practitioners make the most of the available resources ensure that the law library remains a foundation of legal education. As we explore into today's discussion, let us focus on how we can leverage these essential resources to enhance the way we learn, teach, and practice law. Our aim is to ensure that the law library continues to evolve alongside the dynamic field of law itself, making sure that every student and professionals has the access of all these tools which are needed for their professional growth. At the end, I would thank today's speaker and participants for being a part of this important conversation. Let us continue to collaborate in advancing legal education and ensuring that our libraries are equipped to meet the challenges of the modern legal world. I wish you all a productive and insightful webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Dr. Samir Chaudhary to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Lakhdhir Rabari, sir.
Uh, warm welcome all of you. Today we have a privilege to we have with us a remarkable guest, Dr. Lakhdhir Rabari sir, whose extensive experience and contribution to the field of law librarianship are truly inspiring. Dr. Rabari sir is currently the chief librarian at BITS Law School, Mumbai. His journey in the realm of the law library has been nothing short of extraordinary. Before joining the BITS school, Dr. Rabari sir served deputy librarian at Maharashtra National Law University, Nagpur, and as an assistant librarian at Gujarat National Law University, Gandhinagar, over the decade. His dedication and commitment to enhancing the quality and accessibility to the legal information have been advanced through his career. Academically, he has published numerous of articles, one of a book in the field of the law librarianship. He holds a PhD in the intellectual property right and cybersecurity. Dr. Rabari sir expertise further enriched by the international experience. We are eager to hear from Dr. Rabari sir today, and he share his insight and experience. His talk promised to be enlightening through the provoking, offering valuable perspective on the evolving landscape of the law library. Once again, welcome to this webinar. Let us make the most opportunity to learn, share, and grow together. Thank you.
Thank you, Samir sir. As we gather virtually from across the country, it is clear that our said commitment of advancing legal research and knowledge brings us together today. We are diving into the role library play in the legal field, from supporting research to enhancing access to justice. Law libraries are more than just repository of books and legal texts. They are vibrant center of learning critical for the development of the legal expertise, the advancement of legal scholarship, and the promotion of access to legal resource for every from seasoned practitioners to student and the public. Now I would like to invite our chief guest, Dr. Lakhdhir Rabari sir, to address the audience.
Yeah, thank you, Bharti Madam. And at the outset, I would like to extend my thank you to management, the principal madam, Aarti madam, and all the college team. If I can start, my most thanks to Board of the Trustee, Dr. Vikram Kumar, Vipul Bhai, Usha madam, Parik madam, and the existing management like Apurva Mehta Saab, Vipul Patel, and most important Prakash Paul Villa, accountant. I'm really very happy being a law librarian. I'm working in this field since last 20 years. Particularly emphasizing the library and most importantly, law librarian. Basically, I'm a Gujarati, so it's my privilege to be part of this event. And again, thank you, management and Aarti madam and librarian and Samir to inviting me and giving me the opportunity to share my view here as a librarian. As I heard during the opening remark from Parik Saab, how the law librarian role is very important for the all legal education. Legal education is something different than all other educations. And that is why the law librarian role is most important. Law library is something different than all other traditional library. I heard from the various library conference that now we are not finding the much user in the libraries, and due to the digital age, user are getting up from the library. But as far as the law library is concerned, I see my library is always full with the users. They are always in the reading areas. They are always in the racks of the books, because law library users cannot think or write or talk or argue anything without any authority support. And how they will find the authority support? If they need any authority support, then definitely they should refer the authority materials. Without that, they cannot do anything. So with this remark, if I can say, the law library role is very important in today's date. Not even today, from the very beginning, the librarian and particularly the law librarian has to play a lot of activity during the day-to-day activities. So particularly if I focusing on the library role, so library role is not limited to just the collection, development, and provide the circulation services only. Librarian has to play much more beyond that. So अगर मैं हमारे लाइब्रेरियन का इम्पोर्टेंट के बारे में सबसे पहले बात करूं, तो लाइब्रेरियन को सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात है कि हमें हमारे प्रोफेशन के प्रति बहुत ही लगाव होना चाहिए. किसी भी प्रोफेशन में हम अच्छी सर्विस हम जस्टिफाई नहीं कर पाते जब तक हमें उस प्रोफेशन के लिए हमें प्रेम हो, हमें लगाव हो. अगर मैं मेरी बात करूं तो मेरे यूजर की क्वेरी अगर रात को 12 बजे भी आती है तो मैं तुरंत रिप्लाई करता हूं. मैं कभी भी मेरे यूजर्स, माय यूजर इंक्लूडिंग माय फैकल्टी, स्टूडेंट एंड एनीवन, आई नेवर फील कि मुझे कोई स्ट्रेस हो रहा है. मेरे 12 बजे वो मुझे अगर कोई पूछ रहा है तो मेरे काम पे या मेरे दिमाग पे कोई वजन पड़ रहा है उनको रिप्लाई करने में. I really feel very happy to answer their query at any time. तो उससे मैं ये नहीं बताना चाहता हूँ सबको कि आप 24 आवर काम करो, लेकिन मेरा पर्पस ये है कि हमारे प्रोफेशन के प्रति हमें इतना लगाव होना चाहिए कि आपका जो भी काम है वो आपको बिल्कुल स्ट्रेसफुल नहीं लगेगा, आप उसमें एंजॉय करेंगे. एक बार हमने ये प्रोफेशन चूज किया है, एक बार हम ये प्रोफेशन में आए हैं, तो अगर हम उसी लगाव से, उसी प्रेम से, उस जज्बे से अगर काम करेंगे ना, तो हमें काम करने का बहुत ही मजा आएगा, बहुत ही मजा आएगा. तो मेरा सबसे पहले हमारा रिक्वेस्ट, जो मतलब हमारा जो एक सजेशन तो नहीं कह सकते, लेकिन मेरा जो व्यू है लॉ लाइब्रेरियन के प्रति, कि हम अपने आप को बहुत ही धन्यवाद फील करें कि हम लाइब्रेरी साइंस फील्ड में हैं और उसी में से भी हम लॉ लाइब्रेरियन फील्ड में हैं. क्योंकि मैं जहां जाता हूं ना, मेरी जो जर्नी आप देख रहे हैं, मुझे एक असिस्टेंट लाइब्रेरियन से डेप्यूटी लाइब्रेरियन और अब मैं चीफ लाइब्रेरियन, मुझे नहीं कहना चाहिए, लेकिन मुझे एक प्रोफेसर लेवल का जो इकोनॉमिकल बेनिफिट या मेरे स्केल से हिसाब से या मेरे जॉब के हिसाब से जो मुझे मिल रहा है, वो पूरा मेरा लॉ लाइब्रेरियनशिप के हिसाब से मिला, और इसीलिए मैं एंजॉय करता हूँ। उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि अब मैं उसी लेवल का आदमी एंजॉय करता है लॉ लाइब्रेरी में, चाहे वो प्यून ही क्यों ना काम करता है, वो क्लर्क काम करता है, लेकिन अगर वो वही इंटरेस्ट से अगर वो काम करता है ना, तो हमारे यूजर भी हैप्पी हो गए, हमारी फैकल्टी भी बहुत खुश हो गए, हमारे स्टूडेंट भी। के साथ अगर मैं दूसरा पॉइंट कनेक्ट करना चाहता हूँ, तो मैंने देखा है कि कभी हमारी लाइब्रेरियन से ज्यादा हमारे यूजर है ना, वो उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन बहुत ज्यादा है। हम उनके बीच में जाके कभी उनको पूछते नहीं है कि हम कहाँ लैग कर रहे हैं, क्या हमारे पास होना चाहिए, क्यों होना चाहिए। वो हमारी जो अच्छी सर्विस है उसको भी अच्छी तरह से एक्नॉलेज करते हैं, और हमारे जो कुछ हमारी मतलब गैप है हमारे लाइब्रेरी की रिसोर्सेज, उसमें भी वो बहुत ही अच्छी फीडबैक देते हैं। तो हमें कंटिन्यूसली, पर्टिकुलर लो लाइब्रेरियन शुड कंटिन्यूसली एसोसिएट विद देयर यूजर। मैं तो कभी कभी मेरे यूजर को अगर ग्राउंड में भी मिल लेता हूँ, या कहीं बस में भी मिल लेता हूँ, कहीं मार्केट में भी मिल लेता हूँ, तो इमीडिएटली मैं उनको वही पूछता हूँ कि आप लाइब्रेरी में क्या एक्सेस करते, कौन से डेटाबेस ज्यादा एक्सेस करते। तो वो मेरी 2 मिनट की बात से ही मुझे पता चल जाता है कि मैं कहाँ पर हूँ, मेरी लाइब्रेरी कहाँ पर है, मेरी सर्विस कहाँ पर है। और वो जो फीडबैक देते हैं उसी से हमें कंटिन्यूसली उसमें इम्प्रूव करने का एक मौका मिलता है। तो मेरे सभी लाइब्रेरियन से अगर मेरा खुद का हैप्पीनेस मैं बताऊं, तो आई एम रियली एंजॉइंग हियर एज ए लो लाइब्रेरियनशिप। नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट ऑन द अदर पार्ट। तो हम हमारे लाइब्रेरी यूजर को कैसे अट्रैक्ट करें लाइब्रेरी में, हमारे लाइब्रेरी यूजर को हम कैसे इनवाइट करें लाइब्रेरी की ओर से। क्योंकि हमारा रोल है कि अगर हमारी लाइब्रेरी में लाइब्रेरी यूजर कम आ रहे हैं, तो हम उसको कैसे हमारी लाइब्रेरी की तरह अट्रैक्ट करें कि इसे उनको लाइब्रेरी में इनवाइट करें। और आज के दिन में तो जो लाइब्रेरी का रोल है, वो रेगुलर लाइब्रेरी सर्विसेज जो लाइब्रेरी की डिमांड है उसको छोड़ के भी बाकी की जो स्टूडेंट की जो मतलब उनकी उनकी परेशानी है। जैसे कि हम दूसरा एक पॉइंट जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट आज के टाइम में है कि हमारे यूजर ज्यादातर सोशल मीडिया करते हैं। सोशल मीडिया का टाइम वेस्टेज को हम कैसे बचाएं, उनको लाइब्रेरी की तरह कैसे अट्रैक्ट करें, उसमें भी हमारा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है। तो ये सब एक्टिविटी से हम लाइब्रेरी यूजर को लाइब्रेरी के अंदर अट्रैक्ट करके उनको अलग अलग लाइब्रेरी के जो रिसोर्सेस है उसको अवेयरनेस करवा सकते हैं, और उसी सेंस में उनको सबसे से ज्यादा सर्विस हम प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं। इसी के साथ हमारा एंड गोल क्या होना चाहिए लाइब्रेरी का, हमारा एंड गोल है हमारा इंस्टीट्यूशन का जो रोल है, जो विजन है, जो मिशन है, जो उनका एकेडमिक हो, रिसर्च हो, या उनकी एक्सटेंशन एक्टिविटी जो इंस्टीट्यूशन की चल रही है, उसी के अंदर हाउ वी कैन गिव मैक्सिमम कंट्रीब्यूशन। Suppose in academic environment, the academic curriculum or syllabus or academic part is the most important. So how day to day we can support them, we can provide the best services them. मेरी लाइब्रेरी में मैं हर रोज क्या करता हूँ, हर रोज हमारे क्लास चालू होते हैं उसके पहले अर्ली मॉर्निंग एट 6 o'clock I share the latest cases and updates from the bar and batch and live law. So before the faculty go in the class, immediately they identify what are the latest cases available in the particular area, and I get the acknowledgement for the faculty how these services are, how mostly how these services affect them in their day-to-day work. Because I know in the today's digital world, today's the modern world, everyone is so busy. They have a lot of other assignments. Faculty are very busy, not only with the class, but they have a lot of their examination related work, their research work, a lot of other administrative work also they perform. So if we provide before they enter in the class, if we provide them the 2 latest cases update or any legal update, immediately they can spend their entire class on this legal update. So this is our law. Librarian has to play on this law. Librarian has to make them continuously aware about the latest development. Recently, what happened? In the IPR, there was a trend, particularly that a lot of development happened in the IPR cases. So there's one thing in my mind, whether the songs between our marriage or any DJ party, can we have to take a permission from them? And there was a recent circular from the Goa government. No, it is an exception. There is no need to take a permission to play the legal song in the marriage party or anywhere. Then immediately the High Court of the Bombay cancelled this, asked them to cancel this circular, and they said the exception is given for only for the religious purpose, not for the marriage. If you are performing in any religious bhajan or anything, then you can play any bhajan or anything. But if you are playing the marriage, then you have to take a permission to play the song during the marriage party. So my whole purpose is to these little things. So we are not expert on particular that area. We are not legal expert. Only the faculty can teach in the class very detailed. But at least we can give them hint. These are the areas where latest trend is going on. These are the area where today's High Court or Supreme Court or government, these are the regulations, these are the latest update, this is the circulation, this is the latest notice regarding this particular area. So if we librarian can continuously update them in this area, then definitely they will be very happy with our services, and ultimately we can prove ourselves, yes, we are playing very important role in the legal, in the academic part also. So similarly, in all the research area, if I can give one example, when new student come in the first year LLB, they are completely blind about the moot court competition or about the research area. That's a different thing. Faculty will teach them in the class, but even the faculty can start the research initiative in the class. We can invite in the library, in the group of the student. We can talk with them regarding the just general concept, the moot court, how moot court take place, how important the citation. We can display them. We can bring some AIR and SSC only in front of them, and we can show them, yeah, these are the citation, and this citation is very important. In the legal field, you cannot write any single case without the appropriate citation. These are the database you have to access. That's a different thing whether we are able to subscribe the Manupatra and SSC online or not. But at least we can make them aware. These are the online databases. These are the print resources where you can find the latest cases related to your research area. So once you, even the before faculty start their actual classes on the moot court and the research area, if you can update them in the library regarding, then they will get a lot of eagerness about this particular area. They will learn, they will explore the all AIR available in the library. They will explore all SSC available in the library. They will explore all the journals you subscribe in the library, and then see the result automatically. From the next day onwards, a student will start coming to the library. They will spend their extra time in the library only. But we continuously spend time with the student before they go in the class. Another important thing, we should continuously keep our eye on the what faculty are teaching in the class, particularly in which area the current teaching is going on the class. Suppose there is a family law related any issue is going in the class, so we can invite the group of the student, and we can say, even we can appraise them. Yeah, and just throw one question openly. What is the difference between general court and family court? The student will say, no, I don't know anything about what is the difference between. In the family court, the judges never sit on that high seat. In the family court, always just sit along with the party. So if we will say just like a normal question, the automatically eagerness will be created in the student, and they will explore your entire material, whatever available in the library regarding the family court. You should always continuously ask the faculty in the which area you are doing your research. Can we help you? You are finding the sufficient material in the library. If you need any article, kindly let us know. The article is not available in library, then definitely we will help you to get the article from the other libraries also. But if you will not continuously interact with the faculty, with the research scholars, with the LLM student, then there might be a gap. Sometimes students have some agitation whether with this query I can approach librarian or not. So this is the latest trend is going on in the particular library, in the library field. Our circulation system will be helped by anyone. That's not a different, any issue. Or collection development is the routine practice. But how, as a librarian, we continuously get associated with the users and faculty and support them, particularly for their academic requirement, their research requirement, or any extension activity. Sometimes what happen, there are the various legal project announced by the government or any private institution or NGO also. So immediately we can circulate this information to the faculty. These are the project government can announce. So immediately if the faculty need or have any interest on particular that area, they will be very happy with these services. So this is the purpose, as said in the introductory remark. This is the latest role of the libraries. Library role is not limited to just acquire the books, put in the racks, and allow to the student. Those who want to issue it, or they can issue. Those who do not want to not issue, they cannot issue. Whether student come in the library or not, that's not our role. But I can say, no, that's our role. That's our responsibility. We should continuously judge ourselves why there are the students are not coming in the library, where they are spending their extra time, what we can do for them so they can come in the library and they can get the information from the library. So this is my whole purpose was exactly I associated with the users and how we provide the services to the users. Now the second point, the question will come in your mind. What we can do, sir? We want to provide a lot of services to our users, our faculty and students, but we don't have sufficient resources in the library. How we can provide them? So, friends, I would like to emphasize here that today's world is open world. Even you can connect with any library, any librarian, or any faculty. If you want to get any single articles or materials, you can get it easily. Low library collections is very vast. I understand library cannot acquire all the collections which is sufficient for the library. But there are the other option also where you can collect a material from the other library, and that is very important services we play in the interlibrary loan. Through the interlibrary loan in the digital age is very easy. Suppose you need any article from the Hindu or any journal or any report, just drop your mail to any well-known library. Whether the librarian know you or not, that's not a question. But definitely the librarian is very happy to help you. So now how we can divide the library collections? Actually, here the question also comes. The library collection is something different than our other library collection. If we can say our library collection, as we can divide the textbook collection, the reference book collection, the law report, journals, magazines, manuals, barracks. Barrack is also very important collection in the library. Even though the cost of the barrack is not much, but to getting the barrack at emergency at the time, sometimes the faculty in the class and they need a barrack within next 2 or 3 minutes. So it should be ready to provide such emergency services also to the faculty and users. Sometimes participate in the moot court or anywhere, and they need to carry the barrack with them during the presentation in the moot court. So library should have extra copies of the barrack in the library. The cost of the barrack is not much more. So we should at least prepare ourselves to meet such requirement of our users. Because I know there are the many faculty and there are the many users, they have their own barrack copy at their home or somewhere. But when they need in the class or when they are going to participate in any competition, they immediately approach in the library, and we librarians should be ready to provide such services at any emergency level. So now the question will come to how we can maintain the print collection as well as the digital collections. Now the most of the library resources are available in the digital platform also. But I can emphasize the library will continue with the print collection for the textbook, print collection for the reference book. But we can shift on the digital collection, particularly for the law reports and the journals database. Now there are the various well-known, almost all law reports are available in the digital platform. If we can start from the Manupatra online, AIR online, SCC online, LexisNexis, Westlaw legal databases, Westlaw legal databases, and there are the all other databases which are available in the legal platforms. Legal platforms. Hen Online is very famous law journals database. That's a different thing. You cannot find the latest journals on the Hen Online, but all archives collection is available on the Hen Online platform. JSTOR is very famous social science related database. Here also JSTOR is also not a costly database, because JSTOR is one aggregator. They acquire the digital content from the various publishers and put on their platform with the embargo period of 3 or 5 years. But all archives collection you can find in the JSTOR platform. In Lexis database, there is one good thing. Most of the international publishers have started their content in the ebook as a digital platform, but there are the very limited Indian publishers who have started their ebooks in the digital platform. There are the only two famous two famous Indian publishers. They have started their ebooks in the digital platform. One is the Lexis, and that ebooks collection is known as the Lexis Knowledge. So if you have a subscription of the Lexis online database, then it's a very subsidized cost. You can get the access of the Lexis ebooks database also. That's called the Lexis Knowledge. Other is the EBC. EBC is a very famous print book publication, and they have started the same ebook publication in the name of the EBC Reader. In EBC Reader, you can have all EBC books in an EBC Reader platform. Otherwise, almost all international publishers, they have started their content in the digital format. If we can say, talk about the Oxford University Press, Cambridge University Press, Edward Elgar, Taylor and Francis, Routledge, they almost all have started their publication in the ebook platform, digital platform. Sage Publication is also very known publication, particularly for the research methodology. They have a good collection in the research methodology. So my main point is the librarian should have a completely aware about the what the digital collections are available, how to negotiate them, because these digital collections purchase is not easy. They have a various model to offer them. There are the perpetual access, there are the subscription model. Now we should understand what is the difference between the perpetual access and what is the difference between subscription model. If we subscribe the subscription model, then every year we have to pay the cost of this subscription. If we purchase the perpetual model, then the books, one time purchase, the books will remain always in our possessions, just like a print book. But there are the other drawback also, the perpetual model. In the subscription model, we can have a latest content every year. Whereas in the perpetual model, the books will get the old edition, then you have to purchase again the new edition. So here the very important role of the library, and we should completely be ourselves aware about what are the digital content available, what are their various platforms, what are the various purchase module are available. Because sometimes what happen, they sell their content in the library in the other way, and if we are not aware, then they sell the content in our library on the different way. And sometimes that will be not useful for our library. We should have a content as per our requirement, as per our faculty department demand, as per our student demand, as per the latest trend going on in our college. So here the librarian's role is also very important. So we should completely make ourselves aware about what are the latest trend available in the digital content purchase process. that's a different thing. Okay, we should not completely make ourselves as a techno-oriented, but at least we can learn about the what are the difference purchase model available with them. Suppose I am giving you one example. If you will go to purchase the Oxford University press ebooks purchase now, so there are the more than 10 to 15 various module they have. If we are not aware ourselves about which is the best module and which module is fit with our college requirement, then it is very difficult to purchase those ebooks or any related material for our library. And here, you know, the faculty and management sometimes they are very busy. But here, librarians should have ourselves aware about the best module for our library. Then only we can suggest the appropriate module for our users and our students. Now, I'm coming particularly on the BCI standard. What BCI expect from you or from the law library? I think BCI is an extraordinary body. Their purpose is to maintain the completely standard quality resources in the library. So I am fully agree with the BCI standard. There is nothing wrong on the BCI inspections. They only see the what are the quality resources available in the library, and that demand is also not a very high. I cannot say they said that there should be a 1 crore investment in the library. They said that there should be a 10 lakh investment for the university, for the urban university. If the university in the rural university, then there should be a 5 lakhs investment. For the college, there should be a 2 lakh investment annually. If the college in the rural area, then there should be a 1 lakh investment. So I think 1 lakh and 2 lakh investment for the library is not a much investment. At least we should have a such resources. And I know you almost all colleges are spending such budget in your library. But now here sometimes the question will come in your mind. You should have a maintain appropriate documentation to show the BCI. Yes, these are the receipt, these are the bill we purchased during the this year. These are the books, these are the number of copies. So this is very important. And what my suggestion here for the law library, we should continue this practice for the whole year. You should not do this preparation at the end when the BCI is about to come. You should prepare well in advance. Whatever you are purchasing in the library, you should maintain thorough record of invoice. With the invoice, there is the accession number of the books. So immediately they can, if by visiting the invoice, the BCI want to say where this book is available, so immediately you can show them the particular books. So BCI preparations will be not become a headache if you are the well advanced prepared. So because I have faced the BCI inspection more than 5 to 6 times. So whenever you are the well prepared or well in advance prepared, then there is nothing worry about the BCI visit. Just know what are their requirement. So the first requirement is a budget. As I said, there should be at least a 2 lakh rupee budget in the library. Other thing in your library, you should have an Indian Bar Review. That's the publication of the Bar Council of India. And that is also not a costly. But here the BCI's demand is there. You should have 10 copies in Indian Bar Review. Anyhow, when the BCI said we should have it, that's not an issue. So 10 copies of the Indian Bar Review you should have in the library. There is another publication of the BCI, the Selected Judgment on Professional Ethics and Journals. That's a 2-volume cases published by the BCI, and you should have the publication of this also in the 10 copies. So at least 10 copies of the Indian Bar Review and 10 copies of the Judgment on Professional Ethics. In addition to this, you should have a AIR combo. AIR combo means almost all journals and law reports published by the All India Reporter Nagpur. You should have a subscription of that in the latest also, current year as well. And they have suggested you should have a AIR back issues and SSC back issues of the last 10 years. That's all. So kindly be in advance in the subscription. Suppose you're BCI visiting in the June, And sometime I observe the librarians start the subscription of the EIR in the month of the May or April. Why you should be a very late? You should be a very advanced. Suppose your EIR subscription should start. Suppose I have to subscribe the EIR for the 2025. So our subscription process should start from the now, well in advance. Even in the November of the previous year, you should have a complete subscription. That's a different thing. The EIR will send you the issues on the right time or not. That's a different thing. But Bar Council requirement, you should have at least, you can show them, yeah, our payment, our order process, our payment receipt, and that is enough for you to show them the Bar Council. The Bar Council also suggests to have a CD-ROM database, but I cannot comment on any on it. But now that's not a days of the CD-ROM. No one is using the CD-ROM in the computer. So here my request to all the law librarian. If you all law librarian together, means almost all Gujarat law librarian together request by Indian EIR for their online access, they're charging the 4 lakh rupees from the well-known national university. But since you are the college, you have the limited resources. So you can ask them to have a special model for the college. Definitely, because EIR people are the very great people. They don't have any objection on your demand. So if you all librarian together, you can request them, okay, we are facing such problem. Our CD-ROM database, there is a no use, because in now, even the now latest computer, there is a no CD-ROM drive also. How you will run that CD-ROM database in your library? So kindly request to EIR Nagpur manager to kindly develop a special model for the Gujarat Law College libraries. I think if you will go together all libraries, then definitely there will be a special package for you. You can request even less than 50,000 or less than 60 or 70,000. Kindly put your request very genuinely, very honestly on behalf of the users, on behalf of the management. Here the question is not there, why management is not able to subscribe or follow PCIR. That's a they have a such money, they have a such user. But since if I can say to how great role you as a law college are playing, you are teaching, you are educating the real Indian, real village student. That's a great role you law college are playing. And if our management, our college are emphasizing such important role for their users, then why we librarians should not come forward and request our publisher to have their offer on the subsidized rate? You can justify your request. There is no much use also of this database, because our students sometimes they are the regional language oriented. They are not using the much more of this database. But if you will give the access to our college, then definitely slowly they will learn, and one day they will become a complete regular user of your EIR database. So on that part, they have also benefit. If they will offer that content in the lower rate, the one day the user will become the more EIR or SSC or any database, and they will become a regular user of their content. In future, they are the lawyer, they are the judges. So a publisher also understand, they don't have any objection on our sub demand also. Sometime on behalf of me, when I meet the EIR or SSC people, I request them, why you are not offering such content in the low rate in the law college? They said, sir, that should be a demand from the users, not that should be a demand from the librarian. So they are waiting your demand. They are waiting your gathering delegation to meet them and have such demand. So with this BCI introduction, my most humble request, whether they accept or not accept, but come together and prepare one basic requirement of our law college. Just visit our legal department of Gujarat also. Just meet our law minister or our education minister also. You can ask them a special budget for the each college, for the law college only. you can demand their minimum 5 lakhs or even under that limit. These are the minimum requirement if we want to get an affiliation of the Bar Council of India. And I think I cannot say anything of the local BCI requirement for the law college faculty or research oriented, but my emphasis particularly for the library requirement. And I am sure you will get it. You will get from the government, you will get from the publishers, and your all requirement will be fulfilled. That's not a question on that. And that's not a actually हम किसके लिए मांग रहे हैं? हम भीख मांग रहे हैं। आई एम एग्री, हम भीख मांग रहे हैं, लेकिन किसके लिए मांग रहे हैं? हम भीख हमारे बच्चों के लिए, हमारे स्टूडेंट के लिए मांग रहे हैं, हमारे यूजर के लिए मांग रहे हैं। यूजर किसके हैं? आपकी कॉलेज के जो यूजर है वो किसके हैं? आपके कॉलेज के मैनेजमेंट के नहीं है, गवर्नमेंट के, ये देश के है, एक आम जनता के है। और अगर उसी के लिए अगर लाइब्रेरियन को भीख मांगनी पड़े तो नथिंग रॉन्ग। हम भीख किसके लिए, हम किसके पास भीख मांगने के लिए आपको कह रहे हैं? हम गवर्नमेंट के सामने भीख मांगने के लिए कह रहे हैं, लीगल डिपार्टमेंट के सामने भीख मांगने के लिए कह रहे हैं, हम पब्लिशर के सामने भीख मांगने के लिए। और ये भीख कोई भीख नहीं है। मुझे लग रहा है कि अगर इतना करेंगे तो बार काउंसिल की जो दिक्कत आ रही है पर्टिकुलरली लाइब्रेरियन, मुझे लगता है एक ही दिन में खत्म हो जाएगी। इट्स वेरी स्मॉल इशू, दैट्स नॉट बिग। The demand, their need is not much more. Just we are spending in our library 1.5 crore rupees budget. That's a very high budget. That's a different thing. But for the law college, the bar council demand is very small demand. और अगर जो बदला लाइब्रेरियन સાથે આવી અને આમાં આ દિશામાં કંઈક કામ કરશે તો 100% તમારો બાર કાઉન્સિલનો પ્રોબ્લેમ એક જ દિવસમાં ખતમ થઈ જશે. મને પૂરેપૂરો વિશ્વાસ છે. આના સિવાય પણ તમે બીજું એક કામ કરી શકો છો કે જેટલા એલ્યુમિની છે કોલેજના, જે મોટા મોટા એડવોકેટ અને જજીસ, વી કેન નોટ એપ્રોચલી ડાયરેક્ટલી ટુ ધ જજીસ, બટ જે લીગલ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટમાં કામ કરતા હોય કે જે એડવોકેટ હોય, એમની જોડે તમે જઈને લાઇબ્રેરીનું જે કલેક્શન કંઈક ખૂટતું હોય, જે બુક્સ પરચેસ કરવી હોય, તમે એક એડવોકેટ જોડે જઈને એમ કહી દો કે અમારે ગુજરાતના જે બેરેટ છે એની કોસ્ટ 5,000 છે અને મારી કોલેજ માટે 5 સેટ ખરીદવા છે, તો તમને એડવોકેટ ત્યાં ઉભા 25,000 નો તમને ચેક લખીને આપી દેશે. તમને ચેક લખીને ત્યાં આપી દેશે. તમારી રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ એક જ દિવસમાં પૂરી થઈ જશે. બાર કાઉન્સિલની આ પણ મોટી ડિમાન્ડ છે કે લોકલ એક્ટ કેટલા છે તમારી જોડે. લોકલ એક્ટ, જો કે બધા એક્ટ કદાચ ગુજરાતીમાં પબ્લિશ ના થયા હોય, તો જે કંઈ ગુજરાતીમાં એક્ટ પબ્લિશ થયા હોય બધા લોકલ એક્ટ આપણી જોડે હોવા જોઈએ. તો કદાચ તમને બધાને એવું લાગશે કે મારી આ સલાહ કેટલી કામ કરે કેટલી કામ ના કરે, પણ એક લાઇબ્રેરિયનના રોલ તરીકે તો આ તમને, અને આ બધું કરશો ને તો તમને બહુ સેટિસ્ફેક્શન મળશે, તમને અંદરથી બહુ જ મજા આવશે. તમારા યુઝર માટે તમારું મેનેજમેન્ટ ખુશ થશે. તમારું મેનેજમેન્ટ એટલે એમને જસ્ટ બીજી રીતે ખુશ કરવા માટે નહીં કે તમે આવો રોલ કરો છો, પણ તમે જે મટીરિયલ લાઇબ્રેરીમાં લાવશો અને એનાથી જે તમારી રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ પૂરી થશે, એનાથી તમારો રોલ એ પૂરેપૂરો જસ્ટિફાય થશે. આની સાથે હવે હું જો તમને બીજી વાત કરું તો અત્યારના દિવસોમાં there are the lot of online resources available, open access. Open access is a very big trend is currently going on. Now there every publisher they have a then open access policy. If in India there is still we are missing something about this open access policy, but internationally this open access policy is working very well. Suppose the Cambridge publication છે ને, તો એમને કીધેલું છે કે તમારી જે ટોટલ બુક છે, તમારી જે ટોટલ જર્નલ છે, એમાંથી તમારે 10% ઓપન એક્સેસ પર રાખવાનું છે. એનજીઓ કોર્પોરેટ રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટી આવે છે ને ઇન્ડિયામાં, કે કંપનીને કીધેલું છે કે તમારો 5% જે ભાગ છે એ તમારે એનજીઓમાં કામ માટે મોકલવાનો છે, આટલા પૈસા. એ રીતે પેલા પબ્લિશરને કીધું છે કે તમારું 10% પબ્લિકેશન ઓપન હોવું જોઈએ. પણ આ ખબર કઈ રીતે પડે? હાઉ યુઝર વિલ કમ ટુ નો અબાઉટ કે these books or journals are available open access? So that's a librarian responsibility to identify such open access resources from the various well-known publishers and circulate those information to our users. Then users will come to know, yeah, this book is available in open access, yeah, this article is available in open access. And even you can directly write to the publishers also, can you know, these are the area where our current research is going on. Suppose you are LLM student doing the research in what is the current trend of cyber crime in Palanpur district. Okay, some student are doing research. So immediately you can write to 5 publishers. Our students are doing research in the cyber crime. Can you suggest us what are the open access resources available, in particular in this area? So publishers are very happy to help you. Publishers are always waiting the proactive requirement from the librarian. Then immediately they will circulate the whatever open access resources available with them. They will circulate it. And you know, the students are doing research in the Palanpur district, the cyber crime trend. But before going that actual survey, students should learn what is the cyber crime. What is the cyber crime trend in the New York City? What is the cyber crime trend in the Mumbai city? If for their literature review, they need to study all this area. So your article is not required to the cyber crime in the Palanpur. You will not find any article on that trend. That's a new research area. But you will find out the various studies on similar area, so student can do before going to start their actual work in the field survey. They will visit the police station of the Palanpur or collector office of cybercrime police station. But before they will understand very clearly what is the cyber trend is currently going on in the New York, and you know how the study will help them. If they will find the similar study in the New York and the same study in the Palanpur, their confidence will become very active. They will feel themselves, yeah, that's no different between the student doing the research in the Harvard University, Yale University, or London University, and student doing research in Palanpur College. But when you will show them something similar area, similar trend is going on in the universe, and who will do this all this? Librarian will do. Librarian have to do. Here I am not giving any extra duty to librarian, but this is really enjoyable job. This is really happiness. There is no need to to find the happiness to attend any yoga classes. That's different thing. To attend any religious function. But while sitting on our librarian post, we will enjoy happiness. We will enjoy happiness by providing the service to our users from globe. So that is sharing this with you, and that is my interest to or particular. I will that's a different thing. I will not give any tips how to fulfill the BCI requirement, but I am showing you the genuine tips how to meet the BCI requirement, how to become more user oriented, how to continuously associated with our users. Suppose if I can say at least whether we can provide the services to the LLM student or faculty, but every librarian should have in their mind my particular this Professor Mehta is doing research in crime rate in the Sidhpur district. Professor Patel is doing research in the latest જો આપણી ખેતીમાં દવા જે આવે છે ને જે પાકને નુકસાન કરે છે તો એ જે દવાવાળી કંપનીઓ છે એ કેટલી સ્ટાન્ડર્ડ છે કે નથી. મારા 10 LLM ના સ્ટુડન્ટ છે, એમનો આ ટોપિક છે, તો આપણે પોતે સ્ટુડન્ટને જેવો ડિઝર્ટેશન એસાઇન થાય એની પહેલા librarians should come to know what are the legal research, what are the research trend in going on in our college. જો તમને એ ખબર હશે તો તરત તમે એ એરિયાને સારી રીતે જસ્ટિફાઈ કરી શકશો, એમની ડિમાન્ડ પૂરી કરી શકશો. અને બીજું તો મેં જોયું છે LLM ના સ્ટુડન્ટ એમને ડિઝર્ટેશન આપે, ફેકલ્ટી ઘણીવાર બિઝી હોય છે એમના કામમાં. જો તમે એમને બોલાવીને 10 મિનિટ વાત કરશો ને તો એ સ્ટુડન્ટને એટલો બધો કોન્ફિડન્સ આવી જશે, એટલી બધી હિંમત આવી જશે કે એમનું અડધું કામ જ ત્યાં ખતમ થઈ જશે. That's a different thing. You can fulfill their complete demand or not. બટ જો તમને અમે કહેશો, કારણ કે રિસર્ચનો મોટો ભાગ 50% ભાગ લાઇબ્રેરી ઉપર ડિપેન્ડ હોય છે. જો લાઇબ્રેરીની જે તમે રોલ છે એમાં એમને સારી રીતે તમે અવેર કરશો, એમને એડવાન્સમાં એમને તમે બતાવશો. અને એક તો શું થાય છે ખબર છે, યુઝર જોડે વાત કરવાથી, પર્ટિક્યુલર કોલેજના સ્ટુડન્ટ જોડે જવાથી એમની જે બીક હોય છે ને લાઇબ્રેરી સ્ટાફની કે ઘણીવાર લાઇબ્રેરી ટીમની, એ ભાગી જાય છે, એને અંદરથી હિંમત આવી જાય છે. કારણ કે ઘણીવાર મેં સાંભળેલા છે કેટલાક ગ્રેટ સાયન્ટિસ્ટે એવું કીધું હતું કે હું પહેલી વાર લાઇબ્રેરીમાં ગયો, લાઇબ્રેરિયન લોકો, હું તમને પૂરા પ્રેમથી આ કહું છું, અમે બિલકુલ પેલો કહેવાનો મતલબ નથી, પણ એટલે સ્ટુડન્ટનો આ ખરાબ એક્સપિરિયન્સ અમારી લાઇબ્રેરીમાંથી ના થાય. સ્ટુડન્ટ હંમેશા જ્યારે એલ્યુમિની બને, જ્યારે જજ બને કે એડવોકેટ્સ બને, તો આપણી લાઇબ્રેરીને, આપણા લાઇબ્રેરી રિસોર્સિસને, આપણી લાઇબ્રેરી ટીમને, આપણા સ્ટાફને એ હંમેશા યાદ રાખે. અને એ યાદ રાખે, એમના રિસર્ચમાં મદદ મળી એ રીતે યાદ રાખે, નોટ વિથ એની પર્સનલ રિલેશન, કે આપણે એમની જોડે બેસીને ગપ્પા માર્યા, કે એમની જોડે સારા રિલેશન હતા એટલા માટે નહીં, પણ એમની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ ફૂલફિલ કરી છે એટલા માટે એટલા યાદ રાખે. તો 100% લાઇબ્રેરિયન તરીકેની આપણી જવાબદારી છે, પર્ટિક્યુલરલી લો લાઇબ્રેરિયન તરીકેની જવાબદારી છે, એ સારી રીતે ફૂલફિલ થશે. હું છેલ્લે બધા લો લાઇબ્રેરિયનને પૂરા દમથી કહું છું કે તમે પાલનપુર કોલેજમાં બેઠેલા, ધેટ્સ અ ડિફરન્ટ થિંગ. તમારા જે પર્સનલ ઇસ્યુ હશે જોબને લઈને, એ બધી તમારામાં અને ઇન્ટરનેશનલ કોર્ટ ઓફ જસ્ટિસ ધ હેગના લાઇબ્રેરિયનમાં જરાય ફરક નથી. એ ભલે ફ્લુઅન્ટ ઇંગ્લિશ બોલતા, એ ભલે સ્પેનિશ બોલતા, પણ છેવટે બધાની જરૂરિયાત તો કહેવાય ને કે દુનિયામાં બધાની જરૂરિયાત તો રોટી જ છે ને, દાલ ચાવલ ને રોટી જ ખાય છે ને, એમ બધાની જરૂરિયાત તો લાઇબ્રેરીમાંથી છેવટે એની મટીરિયલની છે, એના એ કેસીસની છે, એના એ આર્ટિકલની છે, એની બુક્સની છે, એના બેરેકની છે. એ બેરેક તો પાર્લામેન્ટમાંથી પાસ થયો, ગુજરાતીમાં લખેલો, પાલનપુર કોલેજમાં જે બેરેક છે એ જ બેરેક ઇન્ટરનેશનલ કોર્ટ ઓફ જસ્ટિસ ધ હેગના જજીસ એ જ બેરેક પ્રિફર કરે છે. એમાં કોઈ ફરક નથી. એમના રિસોર્સિસ જુદા છે, અમારા રિસોર્સિસ લિમિટેડ છે. પણ મજા તો ત્યારે આવે કે જ્યારે લિમિટેડ રિસોર્સિસમાં એકદમ ક્વોલિટી સર્વિસ આપે. મારા આ થોડાક અનુભવ સાથે હું અહીંયા કન્ક્લુડ કરું છું. થેન્ક યુ વન્સ અગેન, and thank you all librarian, all professor, all research scholars, and management, principal, and Bharti madam librarian. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Which type of service provided to user? How to a law library can be developed, and which kind of resource will be in the library? Lagdhir sir explained that information very simple language, which will be useful for us in the future. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to invite Miss Mamta Patel for vote of thanks.
કોઈને પ્રશ્ન હોય, સરને કંઈ પૂછવું હોય તો થોડુંક 5 મિનિટ આપીએ સર, પછી મેમને, મમતા મેડમ, પછી તમને ઇન્વાઇટ કરીએ ફોર ધ વોટ ઓફ થેન્ક્સ.
બિલકુલ બિલકુલ.
Now anybody have any questions or query regards to law library or any regarding to any material or books?
ઓકે, એકાદ બે ક્વેશ્ચન
Kindly
તો આવવા જોઈએ.
write down in the chat box so I can unmute who have a questions. તમે ચેટ બોક્સમાં લખશો તો મને ખ્યાલ આવશે કે તમારે પ્રશ્ન પૂછવો છે, અથવા તો રેઝ હેન્ડ કરશો તમે, કદાચ રિએક્ટમાં જે છે એમાં હેન્ડ જેસ્ટર આપ્યું છે, એમાં તમે કરી શકો તમારે કોઈને પૂછવું હોય તો. મારો અવાજ આવે છે? કોઈ નથી? ઓકે, મોસ્ટલી સ્ટુડન્ટ છે, લાઇબ્રેરિયન પણ છે, અને એકેડેમિશિયન પણ છે. સો અને અલગ અલગ કોલેજમાંથી જે પ્રિન્સિપલ સર્સ છે, બીજી કોલેજના લાઇબ્રેરિયન પણ છે, જે લોકો જોડાણા છે આજે, તો એમને પણ ધન્યવાદ. અને હું હવે મમતા પટેલ મેડમને રિક્વેસ્ટ કરી છે કે તેઓ વોટ ઓફ થેન્ક્સ કરે. પ્લીઝ મેમ. અનમ્યુટ કરશો તમારે? અનમ્યુટ.
Thank you so much, sir. Good afternoon to dignitaries, principal ma'am, staff members, librarians, and gathered here. As we draw our enlightening sessions to a close, it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of B.K.Mercantile Bank Law College and Banaskantha District Kelavani Mandal. I would like to thank our director sirs for inspiring word for this program. First and foremost, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our Chief Guest, Dr. Lagdir Rabari sir, for their insightful presentation. Your expertise and perspective on the critical role of law libraries in a legal education have truly enriched our understanding and appreciation of these invaluable resources. I would like to thank our principal ma'am for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best. I also thankful our distinguished attendees who join us today, bringing diverse experiences and questions that contributed to a vibrant discussion. Your engagement is what makes webinar like this so impactful. A special thanks to organizing team who's forward to seeing you in our discussion. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
ઓકે, આપણે અહીંયા પ્રોગ્રામ પૂરો થાય છે. તમે લોકો જે છે બધા જોઈન કર્યા એના બદલ ખૂબ ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ. અને બધા પોતાની છે એ લીવ કરી શકે છે હવે. અને પ્રોગ્રામને અહીંયા એન્ડ કરીએ છીએ.